Hey guys, it's Fridays with Caleb again, and we're in my garage, so you know what that means? We're drinking. Way too warm! Alright. Okay. This week's topic is bullying / bashing. I haven't been bullied a ton. The most bullying that's ever happened to me was in probably middle school. But that wasn't because I was trans. That was because everybody thought I was a lesbian. But let's start with, there wasn't any bullying in elementary school. There was more like getting picked on because I didn't have money. And everybody in this small-ass town has like a shit ton of money, at least most of them. But I really didn't care anyways. But in middle school was when I was finally figuring out that I didn't like boys. I liked girls, so of course I was like flirting with this one girl and she liked me too. So it was a small school. It was a class of less than 100. So of course everybody knew, or like one person would like figure it out so the whole fucking school would know. And my name was written on every desk that I was a lesbian. Oh man, they are so hurtful. It really didn't bother me. What bothered me was when people would actually come up and say something to me and try and bully me. From what I can remember, I played it off pretty good, where I was just like, hey, could you leave me alone? Or I was like, you need to back off. I never got into a physical fight or anything, but it got to a point where in like 7th grade, I actually went and talked to the principal, and I turned them in. I gave them the names, and he talked to them, and they left me alone after that because technically it's sexual harassment. So just some of the things that they were saying. I kind of feel bad because the one girl that wouldn't let up on me, I think she was just like, she was curious herself and kind of wanted to feel normal, but you know, people wouldn't leave me alone, so whatever. And then after that, you know, no one really said anything to me. And into high school, you know, like, I'm sure they said things, but they didn't say anything to me. And the further into high school I got, I became scary because I always wore like a black band t-shirt with jeans, and my wallet was on a chain, and my hair was freaky with different colors. So nobody wanted to mess with me. Big surprise, they're all pansies. I don't think since high school I've ever been bullied in public or bashed on in public. Like maybe like people in private talk about me or whatever, but everyone gets talked about, so whatever, I don't care. The only other place is on Tumblr, because you can be anonymous, and you know, it goes a little something like this. Oh my god, why are you so pretentious? Well, Anon, you can suck my pretentious cock. If you had one, because we all know that you don't. You're not a real guy. Real good one, Anon. Did you come up with that yourself? Oh gosh, I am so offended. I think I'm just gonna cry myself to sleep. But then I turned off my Anon for about a week, and I challenged them to say something to me not on Anon, but they knew that people would wreck them if they came off Anon. So since more than, okay, at least 75% of my followers are trans guys, so some things that can help with if you are being bullied or you know that people are talking about you is to have a core group of friends. Like in school, I had a group of let's see, 5, 6, 7 friends. We're all like pretty close, and we were all labeled the freaks. So we all had like the same issue going on, and you know, when there's other people that are there with you, it really doesn't bug you as much, or at all, really. It was actually pretty entertaining that people were afraid of us. Also, you should just be yourself. The more that you're comfortable with yourself, it shows, and people aren't just gonna like come up to you. You're like, if you don't care, then they're just gonna be like, oh, this is no fun anymore. Which is what I did in high school, anyways. Like, I mean, there was a couple times in high school where people would be like, are you gay? And I'd be like, does it matter? And they'd be like, no. And then I was like, then it doesn't matter. So,
Confidence is intimidating.
My cousin brings up a good point. Confidence is intimidating. If you're confident in yourself, people are going to back off. So, you just gotta be good with you. Or, you know, if you don't have friends, like I was in a small school, so there really wasn't a lot of kids like me. I was lucky enough to have people in the same grade as me that were like me, not trans, not even homosexual, but different. Let's say they were different. But if you can't, you know, there are groups. If you don't have any groups like in your town or in a close city, then like going onto social networks. Like I always like to promote Tumblr, because that's where I have the strongest support group for being trans. I never really had that up until like a year ago. I think I started really looking into that. So you're fabulous. No, but for real, you just need to be confident in yourself and laid back. If people are giving you a problem, like if you are in school, you know, talk to your principal or a teacher, whoever, counselor. In the real world, it doesn't, you know what, in the real world, it doesn't matter, because chances are the person that's bashing on you, you won't have to see them again. In the workplace, I'm not sure about. It depends on what state you're in, and I haven't experienced that yet. But hopefully, anyone that's having problems with bullying and bashing, our videos on here, I hope they help. Okay.
Jeez, I can't see it.
Not that bad. Meh, I'm in a non-face on Tumblr, and I'm so hateful and angsty, and I need to take it out on you. Meh, send hate all the time. Oh my god, all the hate. Non-face. One more thing. I'm being anonymous because I'm a pussy, and I can't say it and show my face because I know I'm wrong, and I'm ignorant. But sometimes I send love too. You're so cute. Have sex with me! Well, that's all I got for this week, and I will see you guys next week. Who's pretentious now, bitch?